What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on Buy Sell Cars TV. Today we are doing a video talking about how things are looking in the current market. We're coming up towards the end of Q1, so I thought it would be a good time to do a video and talk about how things are looking since the start of 2024 and generally how has it been for me buying and selling used cars. So that is going to be the topic of today's video, so I hope you enjoy this one, guys. So currently we are sort of mid-March, a couple of weeks left going towards the end of Q1, and things have changed a little bit from the start of the year. So we'll start off at January time. Normally in the car market, it does tend to be a little bit quiet around that time. January is the longest month where people haven't been paid. So it tends to be a bit of a quiet month, not just in cars, but as a whole in a lot of businesses. But strangely, this year round for us, January was actually very busy. We had a great start to the year. Plenty of cars got sold, lots of inquiries, but of course I always do put a lot of that down to the current type of cars I'm dealing in with your sub, £3,000 cars, because generally that market tends to stay unaffected to some extent. So January we had a great start, plenty of cars sold, plenty of cars bought. It was actually a little bit difficult to buy some stock in during January because I guess everyone was having the same thing where cars were selling. So if the demand is high, people are trying to buy more stock, meaning the price of used cars on trade platforms will be more expensive. February as well, so it was a little bit of a slower start, but overall of the whole month, again, it was pretty busy. Lots of cars sold again, but by that time, buying cars was a little bit easier. There was good choice on the market again. People obviously selling their cars to vendors such as We Buy Any Car that go into auction. It was becoming more of a regular thing again, so there was a good amount of supply coming through and the demand was still pretty good, meaning we generally had quite a good month. But now as we go into March, things have started to look a bit quieter, shall I say. So it was payday weekend, obviously at the start of the month or end of Feb, however you want to look at it. And inquiries were very, very low, which is a bit unusual, but these things happen. Sometimes you have a quiet stint and then it's super busy. But I had a very quiet start to the beginning of March, and this sort of trickled through following to the next weekend as well. Again, not a lot of inquiries coming through in terms of the sales as well. So, we're halfway through the month, and if I compare it to January, February, I've probably had half the amount of sales that I've had in those previous months on an individual basis. So it's definitely looking quieter at the moment. Now, the month isn't over, and in the car market, things can change. Sometimes you have a very quiet week, sometimes you have a super busy week. Now, I'm not a big time retailer. I don't sell hundreds of cars a month, so this is just my opinion based on the cars I'm selling. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how I'm seeing the current market trends from the start of the year up to the end of sort of Q1. Now, there are a lot of factors going on in the world at the moment which are potentially going to be affecting the car market. The first one being the obvious, we've hit a recession. I know we have sort of been feeling that for the last couple of years, but officially we are in a recession. That does have an impact on the way people spend their money. Cost of living as well is super high. Again, I know it's been going on for a long, long time, but it takes a while for everyone to start feel, the real impact of these things. It's not just in my business. Speaking to other people who have businesses in different sectors, they're feeling the same thing where, people are taking a bit longer to make their decisions or, umming and ahhing because, they're being more cautious. So that is another factor which can be leading to the change in the market at the moment. And another thing which I've started to notice is you're seeing brand new car finance deals, lease deals being advertised, and they're quite attractive. You're seeing a brand new car advertised at £200 a month. Even lease deals, some of them are like 150 quid a month, even a bit less sometimes. So a lot of those are starting to pop up again. We haven't seen those types of lease deals in a while. So a lot of people who may have a cheap car can think, if I sell my car, £2,000 deposit, get a brand new car for 2 or 3 years on finance. They know their payments, they've got a warranty, they don't need to worry about any breakdowns, etc. So for some people, not all, but for some people, that becomes an attractive proposition if you can get approved on the finance or if it suits your needs, right? So those three things are definitely factors which can be affecting the market at the moment. Now, obviously, I've only seen a bit of a change in the last couple of weeks, so it's a bit early for me to say exactly what's going on, but if this period of sales slowing down continue, then there will be a cause for concern, because when you look at the car market as a whole, generally speaking, they're all in different price sectors. Now, statistically, the sub £5,000 car market doesn't really change, and even when things do get a bit bad, there is a very, very slight change to that versus cars which are 20,000 or 50,000, etc. The reason that is because, you know, cheap cars, most people need a car and it's seen as a necessity, whereas an expensive car is seen more as, you know, a luxury. So if this does continue, it will be a bit of a cause of concern, because this market shouldn't be affected in a drastic way. And if it does get affected, then I'll be honest, I would say the economy is in for a big, big problem. A lot of uncertainty at the moment, a lot of things going on, so we are yet to really see what's going to happen over the next 12 months. But end of the day, a lot of people need a car. It's seen as a necessity, so I'd like to think that the market will pick up and things will get back to normal. We're going in towards the summer period, going Q2, so generally the market is good around that time up until the summer holidays where people go away. So hopefully things will pick up and we will see a good Q2. I will do this quarterly to let you know how things are going in the car market, so you will get an idea, you know, every quarter how things are looking, how the buying and selling market is looking, and generally just give you an idea on the car market. So on that note, guys, I'm going to end this video here. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and it's been a bit different but insightful into how things are looking in the car market. So thank you so much again for watching, guys, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Take care, guys.